I be like, damn, motherfucker.
Pull it up, man.
Hey, that's his kind, not me.
Huh?
I'm sitting back. I'm supposed to wait. I ain't fucking with that.
Fuck you, dude. I'm gonna get on your ass.
I ain't fucking with y'all. Mm-mm.
That's first strike that night.
Oh, my bad. Hold on, y'all. Wait. Oh, I get it.
Oh,
Hey, we live.
Yeah, no, he good. Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy KL, Lyrical One. You know what it is, and when you hear my line ass can't read my board, let me pull right here. If I ain't spot.
Y'all know I'm rocking with my boy Kill on Music in the City, man. You know y'all need to tap in right now.
Whoa, now what's up? It's the Music in the City radio show. You got your man One Coke in this thing. You already know what it is.
And put me down on your freshness. It's your boy, the DJ Fresh Sizzle.
And don't forget about me, your boy KL, the Lyrical One. Music in the City radio show. Every Tuesday from 12 to 2 p.m. Let's go. Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy KL, the Lyrical One. Hey, I got my man.
One Coke in this bitch. You know what time it is.
And the special guest in the building, man. Go ahead and tell me.
Don't you know? Lil Kano in here, you know.
Hey, so we got Lil Kano in here, the OG, the legend, man. And I just got to, where are you from, man?
New Orleans, Louisiana.
I just want to say, y'all get to witness greatness because of Philadelphia.
Hey, man, look.
Hey, I got all these people from the Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'm going to put my hood on. You heard me on this one, yeah.
Nah, but man, describe what it's like, you know, initially starting out your music from the booth. You know what I'm saying? What made you want to pick up a mic and start doing this, man?
That's crazy. I just like music
Uh-huh.
from a kid. 9 years old, I was rapping.
From that?
And from there, listening to UNLV,
Yeah.
Different artists, a lot of West Coast artists.
Right. Yeah, I was going to ask you. That's what
NWA.
right. Yeah.
I come up listening to the West Coast, of course you had a lot of East Coast rappers back then too.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Zoo. I did a project with Willie Gleams too.
Yeah.
Willie Gleams.
Yeah.
On the East Coast. He did some Minor League. She had another artist on the East Coast. Man, it's been a journey, bro.
Yeah, right.
It's been a journey.
So you've been relevant in the game for a long period of time.
Right.
How you keep adapting and changing? And because when you was performing at Fright Fest, I was just like, oh shit,
Yeah.
man, oh shit,
Yeah.
man, oh. But you keep adapting and elevating. So how do you do that?
Well, the time, the transition, the change. Music changes, so I look at the format of it. Just try to stay at the format. It's important. Sometimes they want some original, sometimes they want some trap. It depends on how the game moving at that time, really. I just try to keep up with the time. That's it.
So who initially inspired you? Like,
With the music,
yeah,
UNLV.
okay.
I used to,
We just had a little y'all on here last week.
so I used to rock that UNLV. A lot of artists, man. Inspired me. Tupac, Twisted. Back in the day, a lot of people real twisted when I
Yeah.
All these artists, that Ghetto Boys, these are the artists that I come up working with. So I got a chance to learn different styles, different genres, working with R&B artists too as well.
Right. So if people didn't know Lil Kano, and there was one thing about you that you wanted them to know, what would you tell them?
Man, just be a master at what you do. You know, I'm a master at what I do. And that's studying the game in and out. That's being able to produce any genre of music, and then going to school and graduating.
Okay.
And science music. So,
Right.
you know, teaching as well. You know, I teach film editing for TV. About to be, you know, I was an instructor in that, and get ready to get my instructor license in that too. And I do a lot of stuff for youth too. I do a lot of youth film. Shout out to my boy Big P. He brought me down to Las Vegas. I was at Delta Academy. So I've been doing a lot of school stuff. You know, just mentoring.
That's what's up. Yeah. I love that boy. You know what I'm saying? We got it.
I might get with the kids, man. You need that. So that's what I'm doing. A lot of ladies is reaching out.
So when you in your whip, you just drove up here to the interview. What you listening to?
We was just actually jamming one of my projects.
Okay.
I got a lot of records, you know, not just my own. I got Bad Boy albums. You know, I got a double disc with Billy Cook. Some of y'all might know that.
Oh yeah, we know who the cool.
You know, I got an album with Ryan Spencer. Ryan Spencer. Black Boys Cook is my group. You know, I got the Lil Kano Interview.
Yeah.
The list go on and on. I can keep going. You know.
So if somebody wanted to hit you up and they want to feature from you, what are you looking for that artist to have?
First of all, I gotta have a budget.
No shit.
You know, back in the day, we used to collab and do all the collabs and work. Man, I do so much work. Now I'm at a whole other level now. So it's basically about having the right connections. I mean, even if some artists I know that's actually pushing their stuff in the streets and they come to me, and I know I see them all the time out there, I work with them. Right. I mean, because I see their hustle. I know what they're trying to do. But the business side still got to be there.
Right, that's that part.
Right.
Because like, bro, what's your ass cap and BMI?
Right.
You know, what's the ISRC? Mothers
Right.
don't even know. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna work harder than you for you.
Now if I'm producing for you, we gonna do the copyright right there with the IPI number. Then we gonna do, you know, that way everybody covers right there before they leave that studio.
Right.
You put it in the system, already have it ready.
Right.
So that's another thing that I do. I make sure all my business is lined up. I got spreadsheets. I put everybody on spreadsheets, and you can turn it into your publishing. Yeah.
You know what that metadata is and all that stuff.
Right.
There's a lot of cats don't even know the game, bro.
It's a lot to it.
It's a craft, you know, you gotta study it and learn it, and
Right.
because you want on the back end you're gonna get murdered if
Right.
you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly. Yeah, you can throw some stuff out there. It's just it. Man, we move records, you know, so, and then you gotta think about it. I produce for so many artists, you know, from your locals to your majors. You know, so you never know how you come. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's, you know, I work with Editor Burt Jr., you know, he be having me on a lot of projects. I got some stuff with SDFL, which is the State Development and Football League. I work with them. I work with them. Otherwise Foundation. Shout out to Bill Jones, which is working with CFL, WNBA. So we got some major things happening, you know, along the line of music. This entertainment period, you know what I mean?
Right.
I want to just say music, entertainment period. We working towards movies, you know, soundtracks. We got a movie that I just featured every once upon a time, The Age. You know, I wrote Johnny Fields. He brought me for a key role, you know, JB. The guy who know anything with that. You know, but you know, I always been on the movie scene.
Right. No, yeah, you be on
soundtracks.
Yeah. Man, tell them about it. See, that's what I don't make music anymore. I try to make movie score.
That's right.
So tell them, explain to them what's the angle and why you should be doing that.
I mean, all my music I make for score.
Right. Right.
That's why when you hear the sound, it be different.
Yeah.
Because I try to go towards visual audio. You know, the game is about visual.
Yeah.
You gotta have a visual to it. I don't have a lot of videos because guess what? You gotta have a video. You gotta have a video team. Right. Should I say? Especially when you're in a professional game. A really getting out, you want to really get out there right, you want to have proper visuals, man. You know, I ain't talking about just, you know, you got some cats that can record with iPhone 16, and it look better than.
Bruh,
That's
I've
they
been
know.
doing videos for
So,
my artists.
right,
with
so
my
it's
phone.
you gotta have great editing skills. You know, it
Damn
takes
right.
people that really know what they're doing when they, and then you know a lot of the good video videographers, they booked up.
Mhm.
So it's hard for you, you know, man. But I mean, they'll be willing to work,
Right.
you know, and the budgets is different.
No, for real.
We're shooting videos. Hey, Boomtown, we bought 10,000.
Yeah.
It was starting price, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
shit. But I mean, you know, now the game is to everybody shoot videos. So now they into movies. They shoot movies. They
Right,
Dr.
right.
Tinker, they shoot movies. These cats that's you know, in the advanced to another level because they know that it's so easy to create.
Right.
You know, everybody got a computer. Everybody building their own studios. You know, so that's why your price went down. That's the difference was in the game now. You got a lot of beat makers.
Right.
You got a lot of beat makers. You got a lot of cats that's coming up in the film game. It's easy to get to the information. They can YouTube it. So information is very easy, you know, for you to make something happen right now.
Right.
You know, with the AI and
Yeah. That AI. I don't even want to get to that one. But so I see you traveling everywhere. You be in Vegas. I see you in Cali. I be like, dang, this month I want to go with it. But explain to people why you need to get out of your own city and travel. You know, what's the importance of that?
it's open opportunity.
Mm.
You know, I get off a job sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
right.
the numbers right, then you gonna pack up and go.
Right.
But at the same time, you know, you got kids like me. I like to make sure they comfortable in their comfort zone. So right now they in their comfort zone, so I ain't moving nowhere until they graduate.
Right.
They almost there. But I mean, you gotta get out your own state. You gotta leave your city, and because your fan base will be different as well.
Right.
You know, depending on who you is as an artist and what you do. But I just felt like I gotta go test the waters. So
Right.
I was used to having to get out there with CDs and tapes, and I gotta go sell my product. So I was used to go, let me go out here and work my product this way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Versus now, you know, you just, hey man, go on YouTube, Google Lil Kano, you know, and it's gonna pop right up. Boom. Go on iTunes. It's gonna show you all the albums lined up. It's about another 27 more albums that ain't showing on iTunes, you know. But it's easy. Information is easy to get rid of. It's about what you want to do right now at this point. We're in dark times.
Yeah.
We're real dark times.
Right.
So, most important, man, I let God guide me, you know what I mean, to wherever I gotta go, because I done already been through everything else. You know what I'm saying? The major deals and understanding how it goes and traveling and, you know, being a part of history. The barbershop soundtrack made history. You know, I had a song in the movie and a soundtrack.
Right.
So, you know, just being a part of history and then being a part of our own history, you know, with the Block Boys Clique and Power Wild, and then when we did the 713 parade, the Slab Fest, you know, with the city of Houston. That was another major success people don't know we helped do with the city.
Right.
So it's a lot of things that we done did that puts us over the top that people don't know about. You know what I mean? And it's just about looking for the information.
Right. I'm gonna say this: when you are traveling, you gotta be networking. Like, I just went to Atlanta. On my way to Atlanta, I'm in the airport sitting weather bed. They say flight gonna be late an hour. I started sitting there and I'm just airdropping. Anybody that popped up on my airdrop, I'm hitting Choki's music, my music, you know, Avery's music, everybody's music. I'm sending it.
Right.
And Mums was accepting it. So I was like, oh, okay, they're accepting it. They're gonna stream that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'm just sitting in the airport doing that. And then once I got to Atlanta, I went for my brother's funeral. But when I got to Atlanta, they was like, hey, you do that media, right? You do that media from Houston. And I was like, yeah, man. And, you know, I shot something for my cousin. And then these mothers there like, hey, man, we need you to come back more often. You know, how are we going to make money? It was different.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? Than being in Houston, like, hey, I'll chunk you this. They was on some how we make money and you come up there, we gonna make bread together. You know what I'm saying? Out in the city, Miami, went there, same thing. You know what I'm saying? So even on the media side, when you take your brand somewhere else, they treat you different. You know what I'm saying? If you got good quality shit.
I'm gonna tell you, because people respect the brand. See, Houston, it's so many, it's over 1 million record labels.
Right.
So it's hard to disrespect anybody's brand. You gotta work hard to get that. You know what I mean? You know, you gotta have strong management too. You know, shout out to Money Money. You know, MME, she done been everywhere with me. We done been through the storm. Just dealing with the entertainment business, period. You know, to even dealing with youth, dealing with older folks. You know, just trying to help people get to the next level in life. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's difficult because there's so much. But I mean, like I said, with this music, you gotta have a team.
Right.
You know, and then you gotta have structure. You know, you gotta have a team. You gotta have structure and great music. You know what I mean? That's it.
Right.
That's the key.
And you gotta be willing to make certain changes.
That's right.
Because everybody that's with you that ain't meant to elevate with you.
That's right.
They gonna fall off on their own.
That's
you
right.
know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. That's how it go, man. Listen, man. I tell anybody, man. One thing about the music business, I learned the business, and that's by, like I say, being on major labels. That's I've been distributing my own records forever. When people were trying to figure out how to get a record distributed, I was already distributed. You know what I mean? Digital. I was under the Jam Vinyl circuit, which was out before Orchard and all of them. Then I left Jam Vinyl and got to Orchard and started doing my thing that way. But you know, the game is all designed, man. Like I said, you gotta put a lot out to get a lot back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a fight to get it.
Right.
It ain't gonna be easy. You know what I mean? People that blew up overnight, it look good.
Right.
That's all I can say.
But you ain't gonna
Look
last.
good.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So, hey, man, we just push for the stability. If you ain't got stability, you ain't got nothing. So that's why I look at the stability of the whole thing, man. And I tell all my people, people gotta learn how to work with their own kind. So certain people, it's so much going on. Like I said, you can have a show going on right here, and another person can have a show going on that same day, and he didn't even know you had a show going on.
Right.
So this how everything happens in Houston because it's so big. There's always something to do in Houston. Just like I tell folks, people think they can just come here and just beat. They think it's gonna be easy.
Right.
When they get out here, they like, man.
A whole lot of competition
Right.
out there.
It's some competition because guess what? This shit going on all over Houston. Man, listen. And so I look at it like Houston is my home. You know what I mean? I left New Orleans and came to Houston in '98. You know what I mean? And I've been rocking out here since. You know what I'm saying? I go back home and then Katrina happened. We lost the house. Then we transported to Houston. I was already out here.
Right.
Doing my thing. So, the whole music scene is my life in Louisiana, Texas. Working with artists from, X Mob and rest in peace to E Vicious. Working with him, Slice Breezy down there, Lil Thug, the late Charles. And you got, all the people down to Baton Rouge, to, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Go back up, Oklahoma City, my boy Nitro, Oklahoma, Houston, you got, of course, my Uncle Willie D, one of my mentors.
Okay.
So, it's just the history of it is crazy, man. It's a list of people, but I tell everybody, people used to say, why you ain't at this point? Or why you ain't did this, or why you ain't did that? And I tell them, I say, when it's your time, it's your turn. And whatever time God got prepared for you, it's going to happen when He wants to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a different alignment, divinely, versus the world. I don't be in the world like that. I be in the Word. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's powerful.
That's what it's about.
That's how I move on everything I do.
Right.
So, and that's what keep me motivated. Is understanding where we at, the times we in, and who I am as well. Right. Because we all got a purpose.
So, with that being said, I was joking with y'all about the Philly, but I brought that up for a reason.
Yeah.
So, the Super Bowl in New Orleans, How you feeling about K-Dot getting it over the halftime show?
Wow. I'm gonna tell you right now. When you mention New Orleans, you got some of the most greatest artists in the world. Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This go on. There's so many of us down there like that got their own talents. But when you talk about greatness in music, I feel like you're supposed to pick up Lil Wayne too.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't just say because Kendrick Lamar, guess what? He worked his way to where he at.
Right. No.
So you can't knock where he at, and he a great artist.
Right.
He deserved it. At the same, he deserved it. He put in his work. He got one of the top records in the game. At the same time, hey, you dealing like that's like say, hey, if we go to California, you know what I mean?
Right.
And you come get us from New Orleans and put us in Cali, and you got Dr. Dre there.
Right. Fact.
Come on. So, hey, balance it out.
Right.
You know, keep it 1,000. But then it's politics in it, man. Like I said, I don't really get involved with that side because guess what? At the end of the day, they're great artists.
Right.
At the end of the day, they selling millions of records. They get checks.
Yeah.
That's what it's about for me. It's about the check. That's a check. I don't give a damn what you got going on or who mad at who. You know, but you know, people just they take things different. And I look at God just taught me to be different. And I weigh the good with the bad. You know, that's just how it go, man. You know, if you the hottest artist out right now, what they gonna do? They gonna come after you.
Oh yeah, no, for real.
So, I'm not saying that Wayne, you know, everybody knew that's New Orleans, that's a Superdome. But at the same time, the correct way of doing something like that is you get Kendrick Lamar, which is, you know, one of the hottest artists out of the game,
Right.
And you let him bring out Lil Wayne. And then guess what? Wayne can bring out the Master P, the Cash Money, and now you got a real Super Bowl.
Yeah, right. Fact.
It's how you do things.
Yeah,
It's level to it. That's why I say it's who's over it at the end of the day.
Okay.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, and they got a song together, so I'm hoping that he would make that record.
Man, them dudes, they're cold. They both great artists, man.
Right.
They geniuses.
Right.
That's what I say. When you dealing with geniuses, you know, and that's how I look at the game. It's levels to becoming a genius in the game. You know, them dudes are geniuses in what they do.
Right.
It's their writing craft or wherever they got it. Wherever it came from another place. You know?
No, I feel you. So, if you could go back and have a conversation with a young 17 or 18 or 19-year-old Lil Kano, what would you tell yourself?
Focus on me more than I focus on everybody else.
Ooh.
Good talk.
Really?
I'm telling you, if I would have been focusing on me, think about how many records I would have had now.
You got a ton, but you know, I
producing in 95.
Yeah, no.
And I got a ton now, but imagine if I would have just focused on me.
Yeah.
You know? So God gotta bring you somewhere. You gotta go through some stuff. Well, it ain't all about you. I had to learn how to give away some stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of producers and rappers are selfish. They gonna keep all our shit. Let me start building for other people. Let me get out of there. And that's how it goes.
And where it led you to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if you could describe your music in one word, you only get one word.
Right.
What's that one word?
Phenomenal.
Why is it phenomenal?
Because it's gonna last forever. I
Mm.
mean, until they cut off that circuit, my music gonna forever last. It's gonna be always you can pull up an artist and see my name, or put my name behind the artist. It's gonna pop up. You know what I mean? That's it.
That's it. Well, we're gonna play one of your songs real quick. You know, let them see what I'm talking about.
What's up?
Here's my mouse.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go.
Kano on the track.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Run it. I'm trying to run it up and get moved. Look like there's some big moves. Every day I'm hustling and running up some big loads. Niggas hate from every way, but we'll leave a sinkhole. My niggas out there struggling and starving from sinkholes. They don't keep the G-code. Niggas talk what we sold. The only one that's making it, they jamming up in beast mode. Riding through the devastation. A lot of tight road. Always fearing altercation. That's the way the game goes.
Fucking stuff from day one.
fighting with a big gun. Moved up to Florida, rocking with the Haitians. Back to the city, it wasn't pretty, yeah, go down. A lot of niggas low down, a lot of shit is profound. Gotta keep a burning on you, they'll knock you off real quick. Cause niggas where I come from, body they're real slick. They homie with the dreads, he'll knock you off, you in the dick. I ain't never met a bitch that do voodoo, but they'll cut you quick. A lot of niggas hustling, trying to make it up in them bricks. From the weed fiends to the coke fiends, dope fiends, niggas with the shit. Another homicide on the news, recognize who we with. Bullshit, he playing, they waiting, watching for him to see.
I'm running up and get moved. Look like there's some big moves. Every day I'm hustling, I'm running up some big loads. Niggas hate from every way, but we'll leave a sinkhole. My niggas out there struggling and starving for them sinkholes. They don't keep the cheat code. Niggas talk with weak souls. The only one that's making it, they jumping up the beast mode. Wildin' through the devastation. A lot of bankroll. Always fearing obligations. That's the way the game goes.
Rounded bodies hit the team, but God got a handle. Rebuke Satan in his army, move with my ammo. The weapon form to give the surprise for riding the camel. I move like a king with a cloak on in my sandals. Rock solid, turned up, money man, get the bag. I done ran through the clubs in these streets on their ass. Never been Hollywood, I'm the reason that some niggas brag. I just sit back and relax and turn up when it's time to mad. Step the market, yeah, they open. Game dirty, soft and soaking. Can't trust a lawyer, they'll eat you out your money motion. Niggas retarded, they cross a cat, they put them on smoking. Companies fuck you and then you crime with your mouth.
I'm running up and get moved. Look like there's some big moves. Every day I'm hustling, I'm running up some big loads. Niggas hate from every way, but we'll leave a sinkhole. My niggas out there struggling and starving for them sinkholes. They don't keep the cheat code. Niggas talk with weak souls. The only one that's making it, they jumping up in beast mode. Wildin' through the devastation. A lot of bankroll. Always fearing obligations. That's the way the game goes.
Somebody I grew up with, always obligations, you heard? Shout out to Big P, man. Hey, when we grew up, man, it's always obligations. Hey. Shit, always obligations.
You better stay on it, you heard me?
Don't you know?
Open your eyes at all times, you heard me? Oh!
Doing LB. Hey, y'all in the building. on
Lil
the
y'all
line,
warring
you
up.
Hey, so describe, because you did a big project where they took artists from around the country.
Right.
And y'all put a verse on this thing, and when you slid on the mugs, but
Man, that boy right, man. Just be a G17, man. What he do that? Just be a G17.
17, yeah. You
Shout out to my boy Big Feed, man. You know, God put things together, man.
Mhm.
That's, you know, I'm gonna tell you how I got on the song. Eddie LeVert Jr. called me.
Okay.
And Eddie was like, nephew. I said, what up, He said, man, we got this record, and it's gonna have about 17 artists on there.
Right.
Gonna drop you a verse. So he sent it to me. So I heard, look, the blood of the walking, it don't matter to me. I was like, hold on, this motherfucker jam. So then, I'm like, I said, go ahead and send it. I got it. He sent me that motherfucker. 15 minutes later, I sent it back to him.
Whoa.
Say, that boy, so then he got a feed on the phone. He said, man, that bitch already, I just told him to do it. So then he called Feed called me, say, man, hey man, God must got his hands on you. I said, nah, man, it's the alignment. You know, I was just telling him, I said, it's the alignment. At the same time, I got thousands of records.
Right.
So I didn't talk about just about everything that went on down to what's going on right now.
Right,
in
right,
records.
right.
And if they go back to it, they hear prophecy and everything in the records that I done gave. But it's like, the most important was like, man, we're doing something different. So, Feed got on the phone and he was like, look, man, we got 17 artists. So then we had a meeting and we started having these meetings. I'm like, look, man, it's time to shoot a video to this one. He was like, man, you know what? Everybody was like, yeah, bro, we need to go ahead and do that. So they were like, man, y'all take y'all phone, go find y'all part and shoot y'all video and send the footage. And so they sent the footage, boom. We had a cat edit it, boom. They sent me the footage, boom. I got the footage. I added some shit to we had 2 videos. I ended up editing 2. So when we put that thing together, it was just like, man, it's a whole new movement. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got cats from every state on one record.
Right.
And so when we dropped that Just Be a G, it brought on Hype Magazine. That was the first magazine who got behind us. Hype Magazine. Shout out to Hype Magazine. They came on board, and then everybody else, it started spreading like wildfire.
Yeah.
Then we became, we number 18 in Black College Radio right now. which is, you know, it took off real quick. And the record is moving. We got the Nerve DJs behind us. About over 2,500 DJs. Shout out to my boy DJ Cyclone out there, been really rocking with us real tough. And all the Nerve DJs, you know, they are behind us 110 folks. And we just been pushing, bro. Pushing that record. And it's opening doors, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's opening doors. Something totally different.
So was there ever a point where you was like, man, forget this thing, I'm gonna walk away? And if there was, what brought you back?
Yeah, I did. It was many times. There's many times I wanted to say, you know, fuck the music business, man.
Right.
And every time I said that shit, somebody called me and said, say, Kano, man, hey, I got some money. So, I'm just keeping it 1,000.
He said, money
time.
is the motive.
Every time. Every time, you're like, man, fuck it. Somebody come say, bro, hey, I got some bread right now, bro. Shit, man, here we go with this shit again. So, and it just been like that, bro. You know, it's like you can't get away from it. You know what I mean? But trust me, but man, being a parent, you know, I got my boys, they in high school. I gotta make sure they're on point, my daughter, you know. So shit, that's another thing. It's like, okay, my son play basketball, you know. So it's like I gotta keep him elevated, motivated. And my other two sons, they got their own thing. And my daughter, she got her thing. She runs track, so she ran nationals last year. So
Okay, right.
it's just being, you know, that's the most important thing to me is to take care of the family, man. And just keep pushing. Because I ain't gonna lie, Brad, I done did enough music till I ain't gotta rap another day in my life. Really.
Right.
There's enough shit out there. All I have to do is just keep pushing what I got, you know. And that's all the records I done worked on, you know what I mean? And that's all the artists I done worked with. Just pushing everybody, you know. So we all try to motivate each other, man. Cause it's gotta be a change, a shift. Because man, shit, there's people out there that y'all thank God it hurt.
Yeah, no. You ain't never lied about that.
Yeah, bro.
You ain't never lied about that.
1,000, you know what I mean? So fuck all that capping and throwing money up there, shit. Where I come from, we don't do that. You know
Throw it
what
up
I mean?
already.
Baby,
Throw it up if you want.
Baby, them, they got security, but at the same time, and I ain't just talking about no security guard. I'm talking about some real security.
Security.
So it's levels to this shit.
Yeah, no.
You know, but you know, man, I just like I said, I learned the game from Mobo Joe back in the day, man. Just how to work my shit, how to be about your shit. Mobo taught us how to get out there in the streets and sell a record and the tape out the trunk. So,
Bruh.
I told you about Mobo.
I started on the street team. You know, I was a battle rapper, then I was on the street team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Out there putting up flyers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, while I'm putting out them flyers, I'm walking down the street rapping. I'm just walking down the street rapping. Had them out there, was like, oh, okay, yeah, you promote this mother. You sound like you got something. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Did what I needed to do.
Shit, that's how I go, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I just started learning the game, just learning what I need to do, how I need to adjust, seeing how the majors work, understanding that shit. And then, you know, people used to get excited over being on this and that. I never got excited over this shit, you know what I mean? Because I understood how fucked up it was.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you go to working with legends and motherfuckers who they've been there, and you understand that they going through something, now you gotta look at your shit and like, okay, what the fuck I need to do to step my game up. And so I just started studying the music, you know, studying the business of it. And man, I got certifications cats don't even know to this day. But it's a lot of work, you know, you gotta put in to make sure your shit right, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's it.
And let me vent real quick. If you're a dude, and you're not in my circle and I don't really rock with you, man, don't be sliding in my DM ass to borrow no money, man. You better get your grown ass up and do some work, bro. Hey, I don't know when it became cool for dudes to slide in another man's DM and ask to borrow some money. You got me, boy.
That's the P.
No.
Diddy era.
No.
Swapped out. They just swapped out.
The P. Diddy era.
Bro, you said the P Diddy era. Don't
Man,
push it.
listen, man, there's a lot of shit going on, man.
Yeah.
You know, I tell folks, I don't even entertain a lot of the shit that's happening, man, because I understand what's going on in the world.
Right.
You know, people not taking it that serious. You know, people just going on with their lives, but we dealing with some serious shit here.
Right.
And I tell folks, like, man, we in a time that God spoke, and y'all better pay attention to the signs that he told us. This gonna go and won't happen.
Yeah.
And people gonna see it at the last minute, then they're gonna say, oh man, so it's too late.
Yeah.
So shit, we at war, bro.
Yeah.
Spiritually.
Shout out to all my people in LA, man.
Man.
Going through the fires,
Yeah.
people that lost their shit. You know, trust and believe, man. I feel y'all because we lost our shit at Katrina. So
Yeah.
so trust and believe.
Everything.
You know, it's when you gotta start over, it's a bad motherfucker.
Hey.
So
I ain't had power for 10 days last year.
You
You know what I'm
remember?
saying?
Yeah.
Hands up.
Yeah.
It's and shout out to all the people on the East Coast that's dealing with them storms.
Man.
California with them fires.
Yeah,
It's
right.
that shit popping all everywhere.
Yeah, man.
That's why you gotta
And
get
then
right.
China with
Get
the,
right with
Japan with the fucking
The earthquake.
They got the fucking typhoon.
They were so
alert
spooked,
out
they
now.
didn't even know the tsunami was coming behind it,
Right.
you know, so
Right.
we
It's all
dealing,
kind of stuff
dealing
happening
with
in
it,
the
bro.
world biblically.
Yes.
People
yes.
not paying attention to it.
Mhm.
That's why I say, man, if you don't know, you better go seek the kingdom of God at this time we in.
Yes.
If you go seek the kingdom of God, you're gonna see exactly where we at.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was written. It's already was written. You gotta pay attention. It's right in your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything presents itself.
Right.
Think about it. We don't know what's about to happen.
Man, if that pandemic didn't alert your ass,
Facts.
that you need to start getting right.
You gotta think about it, man. It's a lot of viruses going on. I mean, it's a lot of shit happening
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yeah.
Not just it, all over the world.
Yeah.
So you gotta think, man, hey, only thing I can tell you, man, look, is love your family, man, and take care of those that's around you. You know, if they ain't for you, get their ass from around you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but take care of the ones you love, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And tap in with your people, man, because
right.
you never know when that could be your last conversation.
That's right.
You don't want to be the one at the funeral talking about, man, I should have went to go see him. Oh, grandma just wanted me to call her once or twice a week, and you ain't even do them simple things, man.
Right.
And if you know somebody like Kano, he be killing social media.
Man.
If I don't see Kano on social media for a week or two, I'll tap in like, hey man, what you good? You good? You know I do that all the time. Like, hey, you ain't, you know,
You ain't moving like you normally
nah,
do.
I might be out of town. I'm working on something back.
Right.
I just let
All
me
over
know.
that.
That you
All
good.
over that. You just
I do that though, boy.
That's
we
right.
always do it.
Nah,
We
that's
do
right.
that.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
You gotta check on your people, man. People don't realize, man, life's short. Life's short. Hey, man, and the ones that you think that ain't important, they're very important. Each
Right.
person is important.
Right.
That's why I tell folks, put behind your bullshit that you got with somebody and just live life and learn how to help some fucking body. You know what I mean? That's the thing. People so used to take. Start giving, and see the transition of change, man.
Right.
You know, they wonder how I got so many records because I give away a lot of shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Guess what? At the end of the day, if I ain't benefit off it, guess what? That means something wasn't right.
Right.
But that don't mean that they wasn't right. That means that, guess what? 9 times out of 10, they ain't know what the fuck they was doing either.
Right.
They was going through it. So everything has a process, time, place for it. If I bless you with something, it's for you. It's God sitting me down your path. Guess what? I got 11 of my own records I'm eating off right now. It don't matter if I don't get a dime off the other person's record. God already blessed me. You know what I mean?
People don't understand that part, but they're like, man, I did this, that, and the third, man, God gonna bless me. I'm like, that was the blessing.
Right.
Your ability to give is the blessing. Like, you know, they got
Facts.
people that laying on their back in the hospital, man, can't move, wish they could do something for
That's
somebody.
right.
Yeah. No,
You know what I'm saying?
That's right,
They
bro.
can't do nothing.
That's right. As long as you able.
Yeah.
Like I said, as long as I'm able, I can get up and make something happen. You know, we deal with, everybody got problems, man, no matter who you are in some sort of nature. The best part about life is is trying to get rid of your problems.
Right.
It's to start about starting. You gotta start somewhere.
Man, quick
So-
question though, bro.
See?
You mentioned the G code up in there, bro. We talk about this a lot, bro. I say it must be at the bottom of the ocean because nobody ain't using it, motherfucker.
I'm
trying to tell you.
That's
But I
facts.
wish people just understood what it was, at least.
Right.
Because nobody really, because we had OGs teaching us coming up, man.
But
So
then
it's instilled.
you're not looking at a situation where you have the system has been manipulated now. It's done what it was supposed to do.
Right.
And what we have now, going into this new era, as we were growing up, NWA was loud to the older folks.
Right.
We the older folks.
Right.
So if we don't make a move as by being a leader to doing what we do, which means keeping yourself concentrated on yourself in order to help the next man. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
And we plant that in them kids' head, then you have a better society. But until then, right now, we got a lot of cats that deal with the emotion. 60, 50-year-old grown men.
Yeah.
You know? So we'll think about what the kids gonna be like if the men like that.
Well,
That's right.
it's a lot of YNs in the spot of some OGs because they don't want to go seek the advice from the OGs.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
That's why we talk about helping our kids so much. That's why that's so important, man. Cause to not
Exactly.
have somebody like that in your life and then to have somebody in there, that's a
Right.
big difference, man. As far as you coming up and understanding what life about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got a lot of people, man, they don't have. And I tell them, man, people are like, man, somebody done failed you in your life,
Right.
bro. I don't know who it was, but you know, for you not to know certain things coming up as a man, especially in the society that we live in,
Man,
you got to
you know-
have that. You talking about having mentors and all that, you need
Right.
all that in your life. Bro.
You know,
You
right
gotta
quick,
have it.
I'm gonna say something, you know, when you get to that point where you see that kid, if he got hustle, like Ken will say, if he got hustle, I see you moving, and I see you moving the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
God said, man, help that cat, you know,
Direct that energy.
put that energy where it needs to go
You
because
got it, you just think you don't know what to
that's
do with
what your job was. It ain't because he did, you told him, you just gave him the advice to walk the line straight. It wasn't for you. Some people will give you advice and get mad because they think you ain't using it.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got the younger they're trying to compete with us older cats instead of collaborating.
Right.
Because some of the older cats, I understand, and I had to, you know, I've been on both sides of the record. And some of the older cats don't want to work with the younger cats because some of the youngers don't listen. Why? Because they haven't been taught. Now you put the rule down dead on first, then you're going to have some that's going to listen and some ain't. God been dealing with that.
Right.
So we are not perfect, and lead by example, man. That brother need help, give him a hand, but learn and teach him